boy. Falcons fans. There's nothing I could say that would make this easier. There's literally nothing I could say about this game that'll make myself feel better. There's nothing I could say that really, to this point, man, just an ugly game altogether. I don't even know what to say, man. I'm I don't even know what at this point. How can you defend anything Dan Quinn at this moment, man? Not only was this game was just absolutely atrocious, we couldn't get anything going, but the guy that built this defense that has an idea of what this defense needs to be, like I can't defend him any longer. I would look like an absolute idiot to defend Dan Quinn at this point in time. And I would be a fake son of a gun if I said that we just need to be patient. There's literally nothing your boy Mad Mike can say about this game that I was impressed with. This is absolutely disgusting to see what happened in this game. A Dan Quinn defense looks soft. They look atrocious. Dirk Cutter offense look absolutely atrocious. Bad play calling. Just nothing went well whatsoever. Offense, special teams, defense, done. There's nothing I could say about this game to say that we need to keep Dan Quinn. I can't say it. There's nothing I could say that'll make the fans look better. You paid $600 for a product like this. You paid $600 for season tickets for this crap. I look, man. Look. You can't do this. You can't ask fans to support a product like this. And I am a guy that sticks to it. I'm not going to give up on the team. But I've lost all fight, and there's no more excuses for Dan Quinn. This game was absolutely atrocious. There's nothing knowing that Dan Quinn can't go to Arthur Blank and say, guess what, man? Give me another chance. I'll get it together. This defense, again, against AFC teams, looks soft, weak, and it looks like Dan Quinn just doesn't know what he's doing. There's nothing no one could say. There's nothing, including myself, could say that maybe we should just I don't know, man. Like seriously, Falcons fans, like what can you say right now? This is the fourth game of the season, and at home. This is the embarrassing part. This is the embarrassing part. Not only did you lose to a team that was 1-2, Marcus Mariota was in jeopardy of losing his job, his starting job. Comes in, throw 2 touchdowns when these guys haven't been able to throw the ball all freaking year. But as soon as they hit Dan Quinn's defense, guess what? He looks like an all-pro kid. I can't defend Dan Quinn any longer. There's nothing I could say to defend Dan Quinn. You can't. I can't. I cannot defend him any longer. This is absolutely atrocious. Not only that we have a ton of freaking injuries, like injuries. Injuries are one thing, but heart is another. Deion Jones looked soft. Everyone on that team looked absolutely soft, uninterested. They didn't want any part of physicality. No one. Isaiah Oliver looked weak. Trufant looked weak. KZ looked lost. Ricardo Allen looked lost. Everyone on the defensive side of the ball, outside of now, this is something crazy. Devondre Campbell actually played well. Vic Beasley actually played well. Grady Jarrett actually played well. Your boy Tack McKinley got benched for a rookie, dog. Tack McKinley got benched. And don't say this is an injury. No, Tack got benched for Kaminsky. He was that freaking bad. This is absolutely atrocious. There's nothing I could say, and there's nothing I want to say to defend this team from what we saw today at home. You cannot lose at home in this fashion and say, guess what? Dan Quinn deserves to come back. Based on this effort today and this season, we're continuously getting bullied. We're continuously getting bullied. You feel me? You're continuously getting bullied, and you want fans to pay for this? Well, you can't beat the Colts. You can't beat the Titans, the basement teams in the NFL. You can't beat these guys. This is absolutely atrocious, dog. From the very beginning, look, we're going to stop this Lincoln Riley, please, okay? We don't know anything about Lincoln Riley. No one knows anything about Lincoln Riley, okay? Just stop it. We're not doing that. You can't tell me one thing about Lincoln Riley. You have no idea who Lincoln Riley is, the type of offense he is, the type of coach he is. No one knows anything about Lincoln freaking Riley. But today was just absolutely the last straw for myself. I can no longer defend Dan Quinn any longer. I can't say he's going to get this defense right. When you're continuously struggling with teams, basement teams of the NAFC, he's struggling with basement teams in the NFL. The basement teams that are pretty bad. We're struggling with these guys. And let's be real. My boy Real Patman said this. If we can't beat Buffalo, if we can't beat the Colts, if we can't beat the Titans, how the hell are we going to win a Super Bowl? If you can't beat the basement teams of the AFC, how in the bloody hell are we going to win a Super Bowl? Now, this is just facts. Facts. Truth. We can't win Super Bowls like this. Losing to garbage teams? No, bro. You can't do it. You're not winning anything if you can't beat the garbage team. Like, we don't need no damn Jalen Ramsey. This is so bigger than Jalen Ramsey. This is so bigger than Lincoln Riley right now. At this point in time, this Falcons, Dan Quinn has lost the Atlanta Falcons. And I pride myself. Rose Stacks, and I appreciate it, man. I pride myself on being a positive content creator, but this is nothing positive. You can't say anything about being positive. There's no positives in this. Nothing. This game was completely two back-to-back atrocious defensive, not on just team efforts. Two back-to-back games. You look absolutely trash, like trash. Rose Stackson, I think DQ and Thomas Dimitrov is done. Who's next? And Panthers don't have Cam and Breeze, and they still look better than us. Look, that's what I'm saying. I can't defend either guy anymore. I cannot defend Dan Quinn anymore. His defense looks soft. They look uninterested in any type of physicality outside of a few guys. Vic Beasley is playing well. Grady Jarrett is playing well. Tack look like absolute trash. And I don't care if you guys like Tack. I don't care about his freaking attitude. I don't care about how well he does on Twitter. I don't care about any of that stuff. Tack was benched by a freaking rookie. Tack McKinley was benched by Kaminsky. And everyone is picking on Vic Beasley, but Tack is playing like absolute trash. Deion Jones is playing like trash. And that's just the facts, bro. How can you? I don't know. I really truly think, I truly believe if Dan Quinn wants to salvage his team, if he wants to salvage this a mess, and this is what it is, this is absolute atrocious, man. I don't know what to say. I honestly don't know what to say, man. This is just absolutely. I, uh, I haven't been this upset in the Falcons in a long time, but no longer can I continue to stay on that Dan Quinn will be okay. This Falcons defense will be okay because this team is not getting this defense is not getting any better. We still have Matt Ryan, and the way this defense is set up, the way that this defense is set up under the tutelage of Dan Quinn, I don't think we could win a Super Bowl with this coach. Just the way these guys are playing right now, the defense look uninterested. They don't look confident. They look scared, weak. They look uninterested. They like this. I don't know what's going on. This is a terrible, terrible game altogether. And never will I say I give up on my Atlanta Falcons. I still think we have the talent, but coaching is a major concern right now. We need better coaches. If Dan Quinn is fired, if Arthur Blank says today that we need to get rid of Dan Quinn, I won't be hurt. We can't continue to live on the past when teams are playing like trash. Like, we're not just losing. We're getting embarrassed. We're getting embarrassed. We're literally getting embarrassed. I don't see how you could overlook what Dan Quinn on in his defense. This is his defense. And if we hired him to build us a top defense, then what are we doing? He's not getting the job done. It's the offense, honestly. Even look, offense is going to struggle. There's going to be games where offense don't put up a ton of numbers. All right, you can't consistently count on your offense like we've done for the past 10 years under Matt Ryan. Jesus Christ. I don't. Kojak, man, I appreciate. Kojak, man, I appreciate it, man, for the donation, man. Jesus Christ. I just don't. I cannot. I no longer can I sit back and say that we're going to be okay defensively. At this point, if Dan Quinn is fired from the Atlanta Falcons as the head coach, he deserved it. He deserved to be fired because his defense looks like absolute trash. And I've said this. I've said this before, and people laughed at me when I said this. I said this from the very beginning, even before Dan Quinn was hired. I thought the Falcons should have hired Rex freaking Ryan as the head coach for the Atlanta Falcons. But there was some off the field issues that Arthur Blank did not want any parts of Rex Ryan. But now, since we are not getting anything from Dan Quinn defensively as a defensive head coach, the only guy, in my opinion, that you can count on to build a defense is Rex Ryan. Everywhere he's gone, he's had a pretty good defense, an average defense. That's all we've been needing. That's all we've been needing for a long time. Is a defense that is oh freaking K. Dan Quinn has failed to give us a top defense. A top 10 defense, we still haven't gotten a top 10 defense. And I've said it before. Rex Ryan would mean two things for this Atlanta Falcons team. No longer we would lean on Matt Ryan offensively, but Rex Ryan will bring that attitude that I don't care what you think. I don't care what the fans think. I know my defense, and I'm going to build a tough freaking defense. Rex Ryan has done that. He's always done that. He's built defenses. That's what we need. Matt Ryan is getting older. So what do we have to lose? What do we have to lose bringing in a Rex Ryan? Baller B, Bruce Taylor, man, I appreciate everybody for joining, man. But Jesus Christ, man. I don't know what you can do and how you can write this. But at this point, Arthur Blank, man, Jesus Christ. I will be okay with it, whatever Arthur Blank does at this point. I cannot say any longer that Dan Quinn is safe. I think today was the last freaking straw for Arthur Blank. You can no longer defend Dan Quinn. You can no longer defend Thomas Dimitroff, any of those guys. This is absolutely atrocious, man. Bubba Davis, C. Glenn. And like I said, I truly believe that the Falcons still have an opportunity if they just get in a guy who can build a defense. A competent defense. Like, seriously, that's what we're missing, dude. Oh my gosh. I just don't get it, man. This is a bad loss. Not only were the fans not only in the stands, but you got booed on your home freaking field. Okay? You got booed on your own field. You played soft. You got ran through by Derrick Henry and the Tennessee Titans offense. Like, we got ran over by the Tennessee Titans, bro. Marcus Mariota is not a very good quarterback. This is not a very good offense. They gave up 9 sacks last week. And then they look like all pros this week. Like, this is embarrassing. This coaching absolutely sucks. Jarvis Williams, I appreciate it, man. So-called Falcons fan, why don't y'all hit that like button? Yeah, man. Appreciate it, man. I don't know why I didn't do this sooner, Jarvis. Had to make you. But yeah, man. I just don't. I can no longer. Cody Paul, John Crowder, Drew. Man, I appreciate everybody. Like, seriously. I pride myself on being a positive Atlanta Falcons content creator. But this is I can't defend Dan Quinn, dog. You were brought here to build a defense, and your defense looked absolutely soft. Dropping touchdown, missing field goals. Just everything went wrong. Everything went wrong. Everything is going wrong for this Atlanta Falcons team now. I just don't know, dog. Lucas Stricker, I appreciate it, man. Jamil Braskett, everybody who's in the chat, man. If you guys are not subscribed to this channel, just go and hit that subscribe button, man. Daniel Bell, man, Mike, we need a change, man. We need a change. And I'm not saying, I'm not suggesting anyone get on the fire Dan Quinn bandwagon. You do, I'm fine with whatever, man. If you feel that Dan Quinn deserves to be fired, if you feel like Dan Quinn needs more time, it's whatever. But me personally, I can no longer preach that Dan Quinn needs more time. I cannot preach that. You just got to be real, dog. This is not acceptable to put up a shit fest on the offensive side of the ball, but more importantly, from a defensive coach, you put on an absolute shit fest on defense. You look weak. Your linebackers, no one looked like these guys wanted any part. They didn't look like they wanted any parts of that physicality from the Texans. Got ran over, ran through. Okay? Like a $2 you know what. That's what they look like. Falcons look like they got ran through. Game bang style. Okay? I can't defend this. Absolute shit fest. This is what it was. Nothing went right. How can Dan Quinn look at Arthur Blank and say, I'm going to get this right? Like this is look, man. This is this is all about being real. Okay? This is facts, bro. Like this is not being me. This is not even me being negative. There's no way you can look at Dan Quinn and say, guess what? I still believe in you when your defense looks so freaking weak, bro. It looks like that the message players are absolutely no longer buying into it. You can see it in the body language. You can see it in the players. All this brotherhood, fast and physical. They don't believe in it. And when that happens, what can I say? What can Dan Quinn say to Arthur Blank right now to say, please don't fire me? Like, what can he say, bro? Tiger Strong, Roast Jackson, man, Eli Gonzalez, 808 border. I appreciate it. Scotty Robinson, Zay Droppin, a Sad Falcon, Star Killer, Curtis Face, Shaq Tees, RR. Man, I appreciate everybody, man. Gianni Phillips, man, I don't know, bro. We lost to a Colts team without Andrew Luck, and we got embarrassed by them. We got embarrassed by Marcus Mariota, who was in jeopardy of losing his job, and then he plays the Atlanta Falcons and looks like an all-pro. He's running the ball. He's throwing. Everybody on that defensive side of the ball looked weak today. True fun. Outside of Grady Jarrett and Vic Beasley, no one played well. Outside of Vic Beasley and Grady Jarrett, these guys look absolutely weak. How can you write this? I don't know, bro. And this is not look. This is not a Matt Ryan problem. The play calling, the play calling is just absolutely atrocious today. I saw a couple of things from Dirk Cutter that really puzzled me. This offense looked nothing like on the what they are not running any. Let's just be honest about this. This is not a West Coast system anymore. This is not a West Coast system anymore. We're not running any West Coast concepts. We don't see any bootlegs. We don't see that at all. We don't see any tight ends crossing. Like we don't see crossing routes. We don't see quick passes, getting the ball out of his hand. We don't see running backs being used out of the backfield. We don't see any West Coast offense concepts. So what are we doing? What are we doing? I don't know. King Jeffrey Joe, you can suck a big you know what, alright? Ain't no sugarcoating this shit. King Jeffrey Joe, yes you. You got me all effed up, bro. Like I don't sugarcoat anything. So you can go straight to you know where. I'm trying to keep it PG so I won't but you can kiss my you know what. Alright? This was an absolute shit fest all the way around. Offensive line was okay. Could have played better. Play calling was absolutely atrocious by Dirk Cutter. Defensively, they look uninterested. They look like they don't want any parts of playing defense. I don't know. What's the freaking message at this point? Marcus Mariota, 18 to 27, 227, 3 touchdowns. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what Dan Quinn could say to Arthur Blank to suggest that he keeps his job. I don't know what you say. What can you say to this? I have no idea what you can say. Buck Weezy, you can get you can do it too. All right, you can go to hell too. Okay, ain't no excuse for this. Y'all come here to troll out like no. I'm just about being real, dog. You can go to hell too. There's no excuses for what this is going on right now. It was an absolute shit fest. Dan Quinn, fast and physical? No. This is not fast and physical. The team looked weak. They look uninterested. They look like absolute cowards. No one on that defensive side of the ball looked. Devondre Campbell, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, those guys came to play, but I don't know about everybody else. Oliver looked like I don't know what's going on. It looks like he's caught in concepts. Falcons don't know if they want to be a zone team, if they want to be a man team. Like I don't know what I have no idea what they want to do at this time. I don't know. The Falcons lack identity on both offensive side of the ball and defensive side of the ball. We don't know what we want to be. From week to week, we don't know what we want to be. All we know, we want to just have Matt Ryan throw the ball 30, 40 times a game. That's all I know. And that's a recipe for disaster. King, look, man, you came here trolling, dog. Like, don't come at me like that if you don't want to be come at. All right, you want that same energy? Give me that same respect. Give me that same energy. But there's no excuses for this loss. All right, there's no excuses for this loss. whatsoever. And if any content creator is making excuses for what this game, tell them I said they're full of crap. There's no excuses for what went on tonight at home. But like I said, I give you that energy. I give you the same energy you give me, dog. You got to keep that same energy. You want to be trolled? You want to troll? You want to come in cracking jokes? You know what I'm saying? Prepare to be going right back. I'm going to go right back at you. But if you didn't mean anything by it, it's all good, man. We can be men about it and let it go. But I don't know what you can say to Dan Quinn. I don't know what Dan Quinn can say to Arthur Blank at this point. I don't get it. I don't know what you can say. I don't know, man. Falcons fans, I truly don't know what you can say about Dan Quinn. Should he keep his job? I can't say it. I can't say at this point Dan Quinn keeps his job because this is absolutely atrocious. Two back-to-back games, still struggling with AFC teams. How can you win Super Bowls if you can't beat AFC teams? Like, come on. It was an absolute Pat Carter. It was absolute painful to watch. Like, King, come on. Like, come on, dog. Stop being a troll, for real. Talking about fire. Did you not see this game? This is embarrassing. To have your defense look absolute like garbage today. I can't. I'm not saying fire Dan Quinn. But at this point, I can no longer defend Quinn. I don't see how anyone can defend Quinn after this. Our players are healthy. Tack McKinley got benched today. Tack McKinley got benched today for a rookie. You know what I'm saying? Tack got benched for a rookie. Got AJ Brown looking good. But rise up, run down Logan. I don't know if we need a rebuild or maybe retool, but something needs to happen. Something needs to happen. And I'm not saying that we should fire Dan Quinn, but something has to happen. Whether it's a trade, offensive coordinator to lose their offensive coordinator lose their play calling, something. Players need to lose their the starting job. I don't know. Something has to happen. Byron Borkin, appreciate it, man, for joining. Yeah, I don't see Freeman. I don't know about washed up, but he doesn't look the same to me. I don't think Freeman will be back here next year. If he is, he'll be a rotational piece, but not at that price. You can't bring Freeman back at this point, especially the way that this team and this offense is going. I just don't see Freeman coming back. I just don't see it. But let's just be honest too. Dirk Cutter, his play calling has been absolutely garbage, man. He does not know how to set up the run. And that's the thing too that people need to understand. Offensive coordinators need to learn how to set up the run. And Dirk Cutter does nothing. He does not know how to set up the run, man. Anonymous reviewer, linebacker misplays zone colors near every big play. Man, I don't know why we play so much zone because those guys, Jesus, appreciate the donation too. But like everyone, and this is just not Devondre Campbell. Deion Jones does not look good at all. Deion Jones does not look good at all. He is struggling, and he's struggling bad. Maybe we need to mix up the coverages a lot more because teams know exactly what we're going to do, when we're going to do it. We got to mix these things up. That's the biggest issue. And that's what I'm saying. Teams know what we're going to do offensively, they know what we're going to do defensively, and we're not fooling anyone. Got to mix up coverages. That's what we're not doing enough of. We don't mix up coverages at all. When we mix up coverages, we play well. When we don't, we look terrible. And teams are, and average quarterbacks just march down the field on us. We don't play enough cover two. We play way too much cover three. Just not. Bernard, we spent the offseason building offensive line, defensive line, and what happened? Man, I don't know, dog. I don't have any answers at this point outside of that. This team just isn't. These guys just they look weak, man. This team just look weak. This team looks weak. They look uninterested. To say outside of that, team look weak, uninterested. But that's just it. I honestly don't know at this point how can you defend Dan Quinn. I don't know how you defend Dirk Cutter. It's just awful. It is bad. It's terrible. It's so embarrassing to lose in the fashion that they did at home. I just don't know. I don't know. Ghost Peppers, appreciate it for joining in, man. Always good to have you in here. At this point, Ghost man, Ghost Pepper, that's a great point. This team just doesn't look prepared at all. You don't know if you're going to play in zone. You don't know if you're going to play man to man. And the fact of the matter is just offensive coordinator and defensive coordinators know exactly what Dan Quinn is going to do. They don't mix up the coverages. And that was the whole point of coming out and playing a 34. The whole point of coming out and playing a 34 was to mix things up. And we revert right back to what we've done before, and that's playing a ton of zone. We need guys like a Todd Bowles who's going to come in. King Jeffrey Joe, man, look, man, let me tell you something, dog. It's never anything personal, man. Don't take it personal. I appreciate, trust me, I appreciate your your opinion. It's all good, man. It's all good. I apologize if you took that to heart. That's not what I. That's not what I. That's not what I push. I appreciate it. It's all good, man. It's all good. This is the heat of the moment. This is why I don't like doing a lot of lives, especially after games like this. All right, it's all good. All right, it's all good. But like I said, man, it's all opinion. It's after the game. Everybody's emotions is high. The Jesus Christ, man. I don't know, man. Just Jesus Christ. What the heck is this? Moderators, please. If you get people coming in, just remove them. Yeah, I'm just gonna remove. Yeah, I'm King again, man. King Jeffrey Joe. It's nothing personal, dog. This is just the heat of the moment. We say something, you say something crazy, I say something crazy. Just what happens when the Falcons put up a absolute shit fest. Like this is just like it really pisses me off to see how unprepared and how weak this team looks. I can no longer support what Dan Quinn is doing when his defense come out looking soft, uninterested. They literally quit on the field. It was in the fourth quarter. In the fourth quarter, dog. In the fourth quarter, all right. In the fourth freaking quarter, I literally saw the linebackers and safeties didn't want any part. The defense wanted the linebackers and safeties wanted no parts of stopping the run or attempting to stop the run. They literally gave up on the field. And that's where I said maybe they just don't believe in what Dan Quinn is doing anymore. And sometimes the message gets stale, and maybe that message has gotten stale. That's up to Arthur Blank to figure out what he wants to do from this point on. But this is what happens in the NFL. And I appreciate it. I appointed a couple of more admins, especially after lives like this, man. I never wanted to, you know, want it to be just a negative environment. But this is kind of why I don't like doing lives after the game. But I do it. I love to come in here and just give our opinions as you guys share your opinions and whatnot, man. But Jesus Christ, just a bad, bad game. I don't know about Tank. I don't think that's the right thing to do. To Tank to give up on the season 4 games. I wouldn't do that. But at this point, I just don't know. I'm cool with everything that Arthur Blank does at this point. Arthur Blank wants to fire him, so be it. If he wants to keep him, so be it. But something has to change. Whether it's a trade, whether it's benching someone, I don't think benching someone is going to fix this. Something has to be done. There's nothing Dan Quinn could do for me at this point outside of completely changing this defense, switching this defense. I don't know. There's nothing he can do to make this better for me and Falcons fans. Falcons fans have already turned on Dan Quinn, and it's only going to get worse. Hopefully, this is not the end. But the way this thing is going right now, man, sheesh, man, man, look, Prince Ward, we just haven't bowed well. We have not not played well against AFC teams, man. I don't know what it is, but we just can't beat. I don't know what you're gonna do, but you guys, like I said before, I probably said this earlier, but I said this earlier, man. This is my opinion, my thoughts, is that you have to think about bringing in a guy like Rex Ryan. Rex Ryan has the attitude. He's a tough, physical type of defensive coordinator. We have a quarterback in Matt Ryan who can adapt to any type of system. But the play calling, offensively, Dirk Cutter looks absolute like garbage. Facts. And I know a lot of people just don't like Rex Ryan, but for what the Falcons need, defense, and we really don't want at this point in time to waste Matt Ryan's career. So if a guy like Rex Ryan who knows defense, then no one can doubt that Rex Ryan knows defense. He knows defense. His track record for defense is pretty freaking good. But if he can come in, turn this defense around, let Matt Ryan do his thing, if Dan Quinn is fired, I think Rex Ryan is a guy who can do it. Because Rex Ryan is a guy who plays a multifaceted defense. He plays a 34, a 4-3 scheme. He plays like even with the Ravens. The Ravens, yeah, they was a 34. They played bare fronts. They played all types of things. Even go back to his days with the Jets. Rex Ryan had a damn good defense. Had one of the best defenses of all time. Like Rex Ryan is a great defensive coach. But I don't know about if rebuilding is the. But I'm just imploring Falcons fans to just think about Rex Ryan and what he could provide to the team. Because what we're needing at this point is a defense. What we need at this point in time is defense. Matt Ryan and Julio more than likely aren't going anywhere anytime soon. Who are we going to get? Who's a better coach out there? Who's a better defensive coach right now than Rex Ryan? Just think about it. Don't give me this Lincoln Riley. You guys don't even know who Lincoln Riley is. Never heard of Lincoln Riley before the last past week. Nobody knows who Lincoln Riley is. But King T'Challa, man, I appreciate it. What's good? Look, man, sometimes that's what Stephen B. Rex Ryan talks a good game. That's not about talking a good game. We know Rex Ryan is not an offensive guy. We have the offense. We have Julio. We have Matt Ryan. We have the talent on the offensive side of the ball. What we don't have is a defense. And we're still talking about it. Even in our Super Bowl run, we still didn't finish it because we didn't have the defense set in place. And we're right back at square one trying to find a defense, trying to build a defense. We're talking about changing the culture. Rex Ryan, his tough, gritty culture, and he might be full of crap, but this guy knows defense. His family knows defense. And Falcons fans, we want guys with grit, toughness. We need this. We need toughness, skills. That's a great point, dog. We shouldn't have to worry about, like, we shouldn't have to sit year after year, okay? Year after year, talking about when is this defense going to turn the corner. This is year 5 of Dan Quinn, and we still talking about when is this defense is going to turn the corner. That's a problem. You can hate you. One thing you can do, you can hate Rex Ryan all you want. I don't necessarily like his off the field antics a lot of the time, but Rex Ryan don't care what nobody think, and this dude knows defenses. Okay, no one can deny Rex Ryan is his defense have always been tough, has always been physical, has always been fast, have always created sack numbers. When he has the talent, Rex Ryan can do some things with talent. And that we do have. We do have the talent. But this is what the Falcons need. They need teams. They need a defense that is not soft. And the fact of the matter, despite Dan Quinn's motto, fast and physical, this team is so not physical. Defensively, we are so not physical. We get pushed around. Guys lose a ton of confidence. Guys quit on defense last week, this past game. They quit. Like, we shouldn't have, that's a great point, Skill. Like, we shouldn't have to score 35 points a game in order to win because the defense can't make us get a stop. They can't stop the run. They can't stop the pass. They can't stop slow tight ends. They can't stop running backs. They can't stop any freaking body. We shouldn't have to do that every single week. Gary Kubiak, yeah, he's a good offensive coordinator, but we're talking about defense. Still not going to win championships without defense. We need a defensive coordinator that can come in, a guy who can come in, have these guys be somewhere in the middle of the pack. With a quarterback like Matt Ryan, there's no reason why you can't win championships. But you have to have a defense that's capable of somewhere ranking in the middle of the pack, somewhere around 15. 10 to 15. That's all we've been asking. And we've yet to do that. Dan Quinn has yet to provide us with that. The same exact zone scheme, the same, like, it's the same stuff over and over and over again, and teams figure it out. Nobody wants Jalen Miss Thing Ramsey, okay? Nobody wants Jalen Ramsey. Let's just stop. Give me Gary Kubiak before I get Miss Thing. Alright, don't want Miss Thing on our team. That attitude, no, I don't need that. We good on that. At this point, Eric Berry would be a waste of time, man. Just gonna be real. Until this team toughens up, till we figure out what this team is, we have no identity. Signing Eric Berry is an absolute waste of time. Waste of time and waste of money. We have no identity. This man said Vic Beasley is going to get Dan Quinn fired. Lord have mercy. All right, that's never mind. Just forget it. This man said Dan Quinn is like Vic Beasley is going to get Dan Quinn fired. Like, Dan Quinn is doing that on his own. The hell they got to do with Vic Beasley? Devondre Campbell played well today. Tack got benched. Like, we're talking about Vic Beasley gonna get, like, come on, man. What are you saying? Nobody. We have no idea what the hell this defense is. I don't know what's going. I don't know what's. Oh my gosh. I give up. I'm denouncing the Atlanta Falcons. Dan Quinn sucks. Matt Ryan sucks. Everybody sucks. All right, great, great to know. Great to hear. Bill Belichick. Let's hire Bill Belichick. Mike Tomlin. Whatever, man. I don't even know what to say at this point, Falcons fans. Don't know what to say at this point. Dexter Jackson, I appreciate you for joining in, man. I just, I'll say this in closing. Lord have mercy. This man said Matt Ryan top 10 all time. I don't know who said that. Man, you people just pulling some stuff. All right, it's time to go, man. It's time to go. Falcons fans, like, I appreciate it, man, for tuning in, but I'm just so frustrated right now. You guys, if you want to check me out, you can hit me up. Um, I will have the link in the description so you guys can check us out in the Discord. Join the Discord, my Discord, Lieutenant Dan's Discord, as well as the Don, the Feli Sports Podcast, his Discord. Again, if you guys are new to the channel, 153 people in this live chat. All right, 153. I think that's probably a new all-time high. Now, for this channel, um, like I said, I appreciate everybody's support, man. If you guys are new to the channel, please do not forget to hit that subscribe button, man. Um, Again, hit that like and subscribe button. Hopefully things will get better for the Falcons. But man, sheesh, tough game. I'm gonna try to do something positive, but it's gonna be a tough week. Gonna be a tough week, Falcons fans. So just get ready for a ton of negative content. It's going to be hell on social media. It's going to be hell on Twitter. It's going to be hell on Facebook. It's going to be hell all over the place because Dan Quinn just has a lot of things to clean up, man. And I'm not sure if he's going to be able to do it. So with that being said, O Fisher, AJ Evans, Sid Links, Lucas Stricker, Muhammad Kana, Prince Ward, everybody. I truly appreciate everybody for your continued support. Matt Mike out. I'm depressed. And I'm gone, man. Peace.